Hey guys, what's up? So I do apologize for not uploading for such a long time, or having like 2 videos in a week. I actually just had one of my friends, James, who actually used to do this channel with me, and he came over and we were supposed to just spend the weekend, but we actually spent like the whole week together, like 7 days. And let me tell you, a lot of shit happened. And me, I could be a dick, but I'm mainly like a nice person. I always try to follow the rules, and I'm always a nice person. And yeah, so basically, if you guys already known, everyone I used like years ago, I used to like be good friends and best friends and like all that crap with. I lost like everyone, and I only have some people left. And just like James being over, me and him argued. It's just like some or two a lot. We did argue about the stupidest stuff, and like I don't know why. I could be a dick at sometimes, but mainly like I try to be like nice and stuff like that. But honestly, people have problems. Most people have problems because I swear to God, it's like people just get so pissed off, mad, aggravated, and bipolar and all that stuff like so easily. It's ridiculous. It really is. So he was getting pissed off at me. He gets aggravated really, really easily, and just over the stupidest little things. And he knows he does. And just that happened with him the whole time. But it was so nice getting to hang out with him. I know he doesn't really watch my videos, but if he is, then it was nice hanging out with you, dude. I had a great time. Besides our like little arguments, I guess you always have arguments in a friendship, but it's just the stupidest stuff we would argue about. And moving on, secondly, I actually got this is like a big thing that happened. Well, I'll move that to last. But there's three things. The second thing is that with this girl I always talked to for years and years and years, I never did anything bad to. Might have been like little bad stuff like happened, but like I never really done anything like that I would regret I ever did to her. That's just me. I always try to be the best person every single day and nicest person, but honestly, sometimes that's not the way to go. That's not the best way to go. But basically, she was kind of flirting with my friend, but I gave my friend her Skype because my phone gets really hot after like just when we Skype, me and her. And think about it, we've been friends for like 4 years, and we went on and off. And she's the person that left me a couple times, but me being me, I forgave her, and that's just who I am. And I've been through like thick and thin with her, and we used to like do all kinds of stuff. We used to like Skype like for hours, like probably for like even like 20 hours one time, a whole day we Skyped. We Skyped through like the nights, like we literally like we were that close, and just we always talked and stuff like that. She left me a couple times, but me being who I am, like I said, I forgave her. And um, my dad always told me that nice guys get you like shit. I never wanted to listen to him because I don't understand why, but that's definitely true. Nice guys do get you like shit and take advantage of. But moving back to the story, so basically my phone was getting hot, so I gave my friend her Skype, and she had his Skype, and it's nothing like really too bad, but it's just like she I told like her to Skype my friend, so no, I didn't tell her to Skype my friend. Well, like my phone's getting hot, so I was like, just Skype James, and she said okay, I'll Skype him, and they were Skyping and stuff like that, and just like during the whole time they were like kind of where like he does stuff, and she's like and like talking to him most of the time, and like I don't really care about the stuff, like I don't like I do get jealous, but like only if it's really necessary. It was like they're having a good time, stuff like that. I didn't even think anything of it at first, and then as time went on, they started talking more and more, and then like they started like kind of like get to the point where like they're always talking. And then on S spots, she was like, James, do you want me to Skype you? James, do you want me to Skype? James, let's talk, James, and like stuff like that. And and then she was tired, and she's like, James, should I go to bed? James, do you want me to go to bed? And it's just like, it's like, that guy always been me, and like after everything I'd done for her, she'd treat him like this, and it really hurted. And my friend I don't know, he had nothing to. James had nothing to say of this. Like it's just something that happened, and so I don't know. He really like I'm like, do you have anything to say about what happened? He just like the only thing he really said was like, I don't know why she didn't say like, to both of us if you want to Skype or like just to me or something like that, because me and her like been so close, and like now James comes in and they've been like they talks like that, but I'm the one who basically throws everything off my fucking hands to be with her and do everything I can to be her. That's the kind of person I am, and I get fucked over. But so after that, guys, I call her, and she just doesn't talk to me for like the rest of the day or something like that. And then next day I call her, and then like we start talking, and it's not like talking, it's more like arguing. And I just tell her how much that hurts me, what she did, and she honestly just was like, I'm not a bad person. You make me look bad for my family. I did not like. She basically was saying like she did nothing wrong. And I was trying to say, if you don't think you did nothing wrong, then I have nothing to say to you. And we're not dating or anything like that, but just like the bond we have between each other. If you guys don't understand that, you obviously never had someone of that bond, but the bond we have between each other is really, really special and unique, and it's just something that like we take seriously. And for us just to do that, it really just it hurt a lot, and it really just like if you're gonna say yeah you're jealous, that's totally what it is. I am jealous. Just first say that like yeah I'm jealous, but overall it just really hurt me that she even did that. And she always talks to guys on her spots, and like I said, we're not dating, it's fine, you have guy friends, but I always told her like just before she always had before, like I talked to one girl and she got so pissed off and she was so jealous and stuff like that, and we were just talking. And for her to say that, like it hurts a lot. And I told her, I'm like, if your friend was here like that to you, you would be going insane. And I honestly, first off, I would never do that to you, but still, you'd be going insane. And she was like, oh, well, I'm not a bad person. I'm not this. You make me look bad for my family. Calm down, chill out. And she told me to quit and stuff like that. It's just like, you know what? This argument's going nowhere. So just forget it. Seriously, it's just like I don't understand why people do stuff like why they do these type of things. I really don't. It's just like it makes me just wonder and just be like, like why, like why you have to be such a bitch and a douchebag, and just being like just why you have to be like that way, like. And I talked to and then I'll get that part later, because just shit always has to happen to me. But I talked to thirdly, I talked to my friend named Kynell. I talked to him, and I talked to his mom, and something happened between me and his mom. So basically I called his mom because Kynell doesn't have her phone. So in order to get to reach Kynell, because I want to see if he want to hang out and stuff, I had to get to call his mom. So I call his mom. His mom answers the phone. I say hello, Kynell's mom. I say in like more respectful, like, because that's who I am. I say like Mrs. I'm not gonna say his last name, but I say that, and I say how are you? Have you been? She's like, I've been good. I just said okay. I was wondering if Kynell could speak, and I mean Kynell, if I could speak to Kynell, all I hear was like shh, and like it literally like, and then she talked to me. She was like, it was like a woman. It was like not her voice. It was like hello, like that. Like it was Kynell joking around with me. So I was like hello, and it happened. It was like hello, yes. And I said something and like they ignored it. So like I think like there's they're joking around with me, like it's like one of those like voice things, like you'd be like hello, yes, this is like something like that. That's what I thought it was from Kynell. But then I was like hello, this is Samantha, just like joking around, because like he's like who is this? I'm like who it is. I told the mom who it is. So I thought it was like a joke, and apparently like I guess he gave it back to his mom, and I was like, and when I said that or something like that, and I was like, cause I think I paused for a second and being like, who is this? And I was like, this is Samantha. And then like during that time period, Kynell gave his mom back the phone, and she was like, his mom's like really strict. His mom's like really, really like old fashioned. So like his mom like mainly just does not play around and does not have fun. His mom's mainly, she's a nice woman, and to this point honestly, but she's like, that's how she's raised, and that's what Kynell was telling me when he came over, which I'll get to that. But yeah, and then she was like, she said, don't play games on my phone and stuff like that. And I was like, it was just a misunderstanding. I was just, trying to talk to Kynell. And honestly, if Kynell has his own phone, he would have it. And then she was like, well, I said that like in my head, or I said to like James, because I was on speaker, he was with me, but she was like, Kynell would have his own phone, but he broke his phone, whatever. I said, okay, but then she said that, and then she was like, I appreciate, and then she hung up on me. So I called again, okay, and then she's like, yes, I'll give you the Kynell, and hand you over to Kynell, and then it hangs up, okay. So I'm just trying to get in contact with my friend. So then I call again, and then, I called twice, and after that, I was like, and then she said that to me, like, don't play against my phone, stuff like that. She's like, he spent time with family. So I said, okay. So then I get my friend, James, a call, because his mom, because me and Kynell are friends. James and Kynell, they're also friends. So then, in order to get Kynell, we have to call his mom to get the Kynell. And I know where he lives, but I don't know exactly, like, what, he lives in an apartment, but I don't know what, like, apartment he lives in. So I can't just go over to his house, and, like, that's, if he can't hang out, it's just a waste of gas. So then my friend calls his mom, Kynell's mom, and, asks to speak to Kynell. She's like, who is this? James said, Kynell's friend. She said, how'd you get my number? She said, through Brendan, which he should have said because, through Kynell, but then it would have been lying and stuff like that, and that's not who I am. But then she was like, she talked to me, she's like, I speak to him. And she's like, you don't ever get my number out, stuff like that, how rude, disrespectful that is, all that stuff. And I'm like, you know what, I'm a better person. I literally want to say a lot of shit, but I just literally kept my mouth shut. I was like, I'm not going to say anything. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I learned that it's not worth it, like, just to say something. I know I'm right. I know, like, it was just a misunderstanding, and, it's not a big deal to me. It was annoying, but it wasn't like I'm gonna survive. One of those things. So then, she says that to me, and she's like, I already told Brandon that he's hanging out with family. He'll call you later. And then Kynell messaged me on Messenger on Facebook, and then he was like, you should come scoop me up. And then we start talking, and then, he comes over. He explains to me like what happened with his mom. And, like, that his mom was strict, raised by his great-grandmother, and, like, that's how she was raised, and she could be a what sometimes. And I was like, I understand. I still, as much as I want to say a lot of stuff to her, I'm laid back, but I definitely don't tolerate that kind of crap. And some stuff gets me really aggravated, and just the way people treat me because they think they're better than me. Like, I'm an adult, so I treat you how I want. No, that's not how it works in my perspective. I'm pretty sure when you were a kid, if you're saying that now, I guarantee you're an adult. But if you're a kid, you probably don't. When you were a kid, I guarantee you didn't think that at all. But, and then he was telling me that. I was like, I respect her and stuff. Like he said, he was like, yeah, but, she could be, what? I was like, yeah, it's, but I still respect her because, she's a mom and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, I do too. It can be hard, living with her sometimes because it's just the way she is. And I was like, I understand. But then we go to, Wawa. But, his mom keeps calling because I kind of has to be home at 10 o'clock. We kept asking to sleep over. She's like, no, you can't sleep over. So then we get my friend. Then I get Kynell. Kynell accidentally called his mom. And she's like, wait, why'd you call me for? He was like, oh, I just called you because, we were actually going to tell his mom, like, if you could sleep over, like, because it was James' last day here. And then he was like, his mom's like, kind of, he can hang out this weekend, something like that. I'm like, this kid's 17 years old. He's going to treat like a little baby from his mom. And, like, he allows it. It's just pretty sad. I'm like, it's not even school yet, dude. Even he says, like, yeah, it's not. I'm like, you're scared of your mom. Like, no, I'm not scared of my mom. Like, you are. And, in a way, it's like, you can't win. You just can't. And, like, he doesn't have a father, so I guess that might be one of the reasons why. But, that's why he called. His mom was like, what do you want, Kyle? Why'd you call? I called Vic. Like, I called by accident. He's like, no, you did not. I called by accident. She's like, no, you did not. He's like, yes, I did. I called by accident. And she was like, no, you did not. And he's like, I did. He's like, don't call me again unless, you need something. He's like, she's like that. She ended up right on him. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, wow. So, and then we went to Wawa. His mom kept calling me because they'd be home at 10 o'clock. And, he kept calling me like 8 times. And I put the phone out, and they kind of told me to ignore it. And I was like, she's calling me, and she's going to think that I'm the one ignoring her because it's my phone. And I'm not that, as much as, like, don't really, like, just appreciate the way she treated me and stuff like that. I'm not, I'm not going to be, like, the guy that's just, I'm ignore her and screw her. Like, I'm the kind of guy that respects her. But apparently, kind of told me that his mom doesn't even like me. But she used to, apparently. Just because of that, I gave her number away. And like before that happened, I know it's off. I'm just trying to do what I remember. But like Kyle and his mom like tell me on the phone how like they didn't respect what Kyle was like. I didn't respect how you gave my mom's number away and stuff. I'm like, yeah, oh okay. I mean I understand. He's like, and Kyle's mom was like, how'd you like it if I give your number away to other people? I said I wouldn't like it. But honestly, I wouldn't really care unless like there's 100 people. But if if someone's trying to get in contact with my kid and they called me, I wouldn't really care. Seriously, that's ridiculous. There was no need for that, but I'm not gonna say something. Back to the story. At Wawa, my friend spent $180 down this weekend. I don't know. I don't know why, but that's what he wanted to do with his money. I tried telling him not to do it. He told me to stop him to do it. I stopped him from spending money. I did that. I tried, and he was like, don't touch my wallet. Don't touch this. Don't do that. So it's just like such bullshit. This is all it is. It's like you can't ever win sometimes. But then we're at Wawa and so Kyle, we get like food and drinks, and Kyle's getting all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, really? There's no need for that. It's not stuff that James was paying for us anyway, and I just didn't want anything. But James kept telling me to get something. So I was like, all right, okay, like I found a drink for like $169, something like that. Like I think it was like extra large one, so I just got that because it was cheap. I was gonna get that or like the $2 special. It was like two like drinks for like you get one, you buy one for $2, you get one free. So it's basically like $1 for like one of those like small like Snapples, whatever. Not Snapples, but like iced tea or something like that, sweet tea, like the flavored ones like lemon or raspberry, whatever like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then and mom, like I said, called me a couple times, so I was like, I'm gonna answer it, and then kind of tells me to ignore it, like I already said. And then James gives me the phone, answers it, takes the phone out of my hand, answers it, and gives it to Kyle so he can talk to his mom. So we'll be right home. We thought we had enough time going to, me being me, I'm responsible because, Kyle told me to be home at 10 o'clock, and his mom told me, make sure Kyle was home at 10 o'clock. And when I called her to ask if Kyle could sleep over, and then she told me that. She's like, I already told Kyle no. She told me, like, Kyle would be home at 10 o'clock, stuff like that. So, I was like, I went to Wawa at like 9:40 and I tried coming back. When Kyle was at 9:40 and tried being back at his house, it would have been like perfect timing. But, somehow we were a lot longer than we thought, and his mom kept calling, and then Kyle kept ignoring her, and then she kept calling me. I'm like, dude, really? And he's like, he grabbed the phone and just hanged up right on her. I'm like, just tell her it wasn't me, because I'm not going to be into this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I did nothing wrong. I tried respecting her, and as much as she doesn't deserve it, that's who I am. I'm just a good guy, and that's who I am, and I'm not going to just disrespect her. She kept calling, I kept giving Kyle, and he's like, blah, blah, blah. And he literally said, I'll be upstairs, and we're still at Wawa. I'm like, dude, really? And he hangs up on her. And we're driving home, and then she called me 3 more times, and I'm driving, so, she has a problem with being honest. She's fine, I'm driving, too bad. So I'm driving, then I'm driving Kyle home. He gets home at like 10:15, and then, like, we leave. And that's the end of the story. But the part we get to was before we went to Wawa. This is really out of order, I know, guys. It's a lot going on. I just want to let you guys know what happened to the couple people who actually watched this crap about my drama life. And a lot of people who, like, shit happened to, you understand where I'm coming from. You're one of those guys that just everything happens to. It's like, why me? But then Kyle we're actually like playing basketball, and he gets really like just, what's the word for it? He gets like really just like, against me for some reason. And then like James makes up like some rules about horse, which I never knew about. He said apparently if I shoot it in first, I make it in, and they both miss it, I'm gonna have to get a letter. It's like I'm getting punished for getting a letter. I never played that. I always play like, if I shoot it, they both make it in, I shoot from where I want again. That's what I was taught. And I looked up the rules and didn't say anything about what he said about me losing a letter if they both make it in. And he's like, that's where I played. And I've been playing it for years. I played with him for years, and then we always played that way. We never played the way he said. So I don't know. And then kind of actually agreed with him. Even before, he was just always agreeing with James. Always agreeing with James. You gotta agree with James. You gotta agree with James. I'm like, really, dude? You're already kind of being like a little bitch to me before. But then, every time I make it, he's like trash talking. He's like, it's basketball. I trash talk. Like I hit the rim and like, or hit the backboard, or like it hit the rim and fell off. He kept saying like laughing or like making noises, like saying you suck. And like, you're my friend, dude. Is that really necessary? It's just really, it's just aggravating me. Like, I'm trash talking. It's because we're playing basketball. I'm like, it's not really necessary. It's really not. And I was like, somehow he said something to me, like he threatened me. And I was like, I was like, you effing touch me, I'm gonna, beat your ass, or like, I'm gonna, hit you. If I'm like, if you effing touch me, I'll hit you back, something like that. Yeah, I think it was that. That's what I said. And then he literally like came up to me and like he pulled a knife on me, and he was like trash talking while he pulled a knife on me. And that's like, because he brought a knife with us and he showed it before, and I'm like, I don't really know why you're bringing weapons in my dad's house. My dad doesn't like that. And even though, I mean, like, I don't like that, but he's bringing in like as a protection. I could understand that. I'm not sure if my dad does or not. To this point, making this video, my dad doesn't even know that even happened or any of this happened, but that's what he did. He brought a knife in, and I don't know, but he pulled it out, like he pointed at me like this, and he was like trash talking or talking like some kind of like mean way, and like it was really scary. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? You literally pull a knife on someone you call your friend. Like, I know you have problems, but that takes it to another level. And then this guy messaged me on Facebook, and then it's just, I don't want nothing to do with him now. Like, we've been all good friends, stuff like that, and we messaged on Facebook, and I always knew he had problems, but like, he just took it to another level. And then he was like, well, someone else pulled a knife on me, and I didn't get all mad. I'm like, dude, you know how serious that is? Like, like that's not a joking matter. You crossed the line. And he was like, well, one little thing happens, and it F ups our whole, our friendship. I said, yeah, it does. That's exactly true. And like, just for how he treats his mom, I know like his mom's like, you know what, but I still respect her. And like, for him to treat her like that, not just that, but like the way he's just disagreeing with me and then pulls a knife on me, I don't want nothing to do with him. So I lost him. My girlfriend or ex-girlfriend is that, dad was talking to her, and someone I haven't seen in forever, who I only see like once every month, a couple months. That happened with him. We were arguing, and everybody else I cared about and liked and whatever, I lost them. So I don't know. Life's going pretty great. And also I got fired. That's also pretty great because I called out twice in a row, and then McDonald's was looking to wait for to fire me because nice to them, I get treated like a piece of shit. So everyone I've been nice to, I get treated like a piece of shit. So I called out twice in a row. That's it, because I want to spend time with my friend I haven't saw in probably about 4 to 6 months. I already made a video on that. I got fired, and they fired me. I went to McDonald's. My name's crossed off. I called them twice. They didn't answer. And I called the general manager, who does the hiring and all that stuff. Didn't answer. So then I go upstairs to my mom what's going on, and then all that stuff. And what do you think? She's like, I'm here for you. I'm so sorry this happened to you. All that stuff. She says maybe something that you were doing. Just for your mom to say, like, I went through all that shit in, like, a week span. And for her, like, just say that shit to me. Maybe something you're doing. Like, that hurts. Coming from your own mom. The person I always expect to be on my side. Through thick and thin. And this is what I get from her. That right there, and, like, she wasn't trying to say in a mean way. And she was like, I'm just trying to say, like, maybe, everything happens to you, and it's always you. And I don't know why stuff happens to me. I really do not. I can understand people really well, and I could be a douchebag to people. I'm not going to lie to you, but overall, I try to be a nice person to people. And I try, like, to, have fun and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, like, there's so much messed up people that I'm around, I guess. I don't know the reason why, but for my own mother to say it to me, it's like, F life. It's like I just gave up at that point. It's like, like even before, like I met my people I haven't seen in a while, like when I used to go to school with, I tried to get in contact with them, and one of the girls that like I really liked when I was younger and like was a really best friend, she had nothing to do with me. When the guy that texted, like we touched for a little while, he stopped talking to me. After 11 years, like of talking to each other. Another girl, we still talk, but she's like has a boyfriend. She's all different. And I understand people change and they grow up, but I feel like everyone changes in a bad way. Like seriously, I don't understand it. Like I feel like I haven't changed at all. I'm just who I am. I became like I always been the way I felt, and just it made me look at life as like what? Why am I being so nice guy and I get treated like a piece of shit? It's because of who I am. I know where I am because like that's who I am. But if I'm gonna be nice to people, got my way to do nice stuff for people, and get treated like a piece of shit,
I don't know why I'm doing it. Like, seriously. I don't know why I'm playing by the rules all the time and people aren't. And I get fired and not them. I get treated like a piece of shit, not other people. People are always gang up on me. People always just to me. And I'm so sick of it. Like, I am so sick of the way I get treated by people. It's like, I don't know, like, what's their effing problem, but why you have to bring it on me? Because I'm a nice guy and you take advantage of nice guys? When you wonder why there's people like this on this fucking world, on this earth, because you people that have fucking ruined for other people. Like, just people the way they are to me makes me not want to be who I am and be nice to people. It makes me want to treat them like a piece of shit, because that's how I feel they deserve it. Sometimes in life, I just, like, don't understand anybody. Like, I was saying, like, I don't understand people. I really don't. And my mom says to me, it's like, you know what? I learned in this life that I can't rely on anybody. I need, just all me. When I was younger, I really just went through life, not a care in the world. Everything was good. And then, like, people grow up, they change. I have to get a job, I get fired, I have to worry about college, I have to worry about, supporting myself. And then, like, the family I have, they don't really support me, like, as you think they would. What does that make you think about, like, your life, or just you're worth being? I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy, and when things are going well, they just turn around. It's like, if you're gonna treat me like this, I might as well treat you like a piece of shit, because, I'm gonna get treated like, a piece of shit from you. Someone who treats someone like a piece of crap, like garbage, should not be getting treated nicely. Usually that's, how I treat them. And it's just like, it's always something. It's always something with me. You tell me to put yourself out there, but every time I put myself out there, I get effed over. There's really nothing more to say. There's really just nothing. Just like, things get better, right? Still waiting for that day. But you know what? And if you guys want, I made a video on, like, my clan, and, like, I automatically get like 8 dislikes and 2 dislikes, and one of the likes are me. It's like, why? Like, what the, like, I could care less, but I don't understand, like, what the hell I've done to anybody. You see these other YouTubers just like, whoa, oh, I'm playing like this game and I'm gonna shoot and just do that kind of stuff, and they get all these lights and stuff. It's like, what am I doing different? I'm recording. I mean, I don't know, like, for everyone who actually watches my videos and dislikes my videos, can you please leave a comment why you dislike my videos? Seriously, seriously, just please. That's all I want to know. Why do you dislike my video? What kind of sense do I get off to be like a douchebag guy? Because literally, my whole effing career of YouTube has been mainly from people who just put me down and dislike my videos and basically say screw you to me. And you say my videos suck and I need this, I need that, but I need that. And you don't realize all the time energy I put into making these videos. And, like, I don't have to do this shit. I should be making $600, $620, and I haven't made a dime from this fucking YouTube shit. And I do it because I like making videos and helping other people out. And I just like, because I went through shit. I go through shit now. You know who's helping me out? Nobody. And if you ever have a problem and you comment on my channel, I would be there right to fucking help you out. So why am I getting fucking dislikes for this shit? Not just that, but why do people always put me down and treat me like a piece of shit? It's like, literally makes me just want to turn a different perspective on life and say, you know what? Fuck it. It's like, that's how it makes me want to feel. It literally makes me go, like, sane to, like, just insane. I have nothing more to say. But I do hope things get easier.